What a day.
Boom, here we are. What's up, everyone? Samir and Victoria representing every week. We get together, we catch up, we see what's going on. Little connecting flights. It's always exciting. Um, I mean Taylor Swift dropped her album today, so the word on the street is, yeah,
No, really?
I
I
know
had
that,
no idea.
but
Taylor dropped an album. Who knew?
yeah, but
Is it a
otherwise,
surprise album?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened with that one.
Oh.
But I think we got to at least drop that. Let it be known that we are aware of such things happening. Because then
Say, dropping
she's
albums.
dropping albums. We got a single coming out. You and I have a fully recorded, fully mastered, fully
Yep.
produced, fully delicious single wine and whiskey that's in on the shelf. I don't know when it's going to come out. The label has it on the shelf, and we're waiting to see when they play that card.
Yeah. Featuring
Right.
Peter Keys from Leonard Skinnerd and
That's right.
mastered by 3-time Grammy-winning mastering engineer Daniel Shores.
Right there. I
Let's
write.
go. Hi, Sammy. Hi,
Yeah,
Mason. Yeah. I'm stoked. I can't wait.
yeah,
Did you
yeah.
know that, Sammy? Did you know that we had Leonard Skinner's keyboardist on our new song? I don't know if we told you that. I feel like maybe we did, but
Yeah.
pretty cool. Pretty
Pretty
cool.
cool. I mean, it's a real story of like you know, to have. I mean, I'm telling you, like I got to live it. I don't know how it happened, but like when you have those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm working with the people you look up to. You grew up listening to these guys, and then to have them cut a track with you, it's like it was pretty amazing. And I'm glad that we talk about it because I need to remember these things, because like I'm also, a businessman. So like I'm always running a lot of things. I forget to enjoy where we've been, like I'm always building. It's good to just know, hey, you've already done some cool stuff, man. Like it's happening, like don't forget to see it.
Like
Yeah.
we're doing it. I'm really proud of us. Like
Yeah.
fun fact, Leonard Skinner's drum kit was my cake table at my wedding. Isn't that crazy? Hi, Libby and ladies. Yeah. So, because we got married at Muscle Shoals.
Right.
Because Link's cousin Tanya.
Thank you. Okay, with all this talk of Muscle Shoals recently, because you spent the summer there, it's an amazing studio in Alabama. Y'all should look it up if you don't know about it already. You will not be disappointed. So she just spent some weeks this summer doing some songwriting there, and it's like an epic place. So we've been talking a lot about that, but I remember you actually got married there.
I did. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, guys and girls, Victoria Renee, I mean, that's some good juju right there.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? It was an accident, like kind of. My reception was going to be there.
Yeah.
Accident.
So that's a great place for a reception. Muscle Shoals Studios. Are you kidding me?
But we ended up actually getting married there, not like just the reception.
Yeah.
Because like when I tell you it monsooned, God was like, let's flood the world. Whoa! It wasn't a normal amount of rain.
Right.
It was like it was like one of the worst floods of like the last 15 years.
The East Coast tornado flash floods phenoms. I get them all the time out here. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We got flash floods are big time out here.
Yeah. Sammy just asked how the songwriting went this week. It was so good.
Yes.
Sorry. It was so good. It was okay, first of all, Samir, you and I need to go to Muscle Shoals.
Oh yes, let's do it. Yes.
We need to do that.
Yes, 100 times.
Yes, 100 times, yes. Okay. And hi, Fitter 2. So these are hard to pronounce. But hey, anyway, so we wrote with James LeBlanc, who we met in Shoals.
Right.
He did a song for me because I joined kind of late, so I'm kind of was doing just basically like, I felt like I was just doing kind of harmonies on everything. And then the executives were like, she's not a harmony singer. Like I need to be on some more leads.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to argue with, So we wrote with James a song for where I was on lead. And it's really cute, man. It's like a very anthemic powerful, inspiring, but not in a cheesy way. Hey, Bobby, I'm not Jewish. Are you Jewish? Um, anyway, so I just
I got
it
a
was really fun, and it was just different than I don't know. And then the next day, it was on Zoom, by the way. We did a writing session on Zoom.
cool, good. Okay,
Yeah,
good,
it
good.
was
Yeah,
it
gonna be
worked
good, right?
fine. Yeah, and
Cool.
then we went to, the next day, which was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Wednesday, right? No,
No.
Wednes no, okay, Wednesday.
Yeah.
We wrote with Robopop, who's, like, Lady A, like, Lady Antebellum,
Yeah. We have.
Gym Class Heroes, like, I mean, like, I feel like Rascal Flatts, a bunch of country artists, like,
Did you let them know that we did a Lady A cover?
"Oh, I didn't!
Yeah.
Dang, what am I doing?"
That's okay. It's kind of the time. Somebody just told me that the drummer for the Police had spent time in Lebanon, and then I meet him and I forget to talk about it. So yeah, it happens anyway. Carry
Oh,
on.
dang.
Yeah,
Hold on, I have to let me tell this person I've got a thing. Okay, sorry.
it's all right.
All right, um,
We'll play that cover.
so
Yeah,
what?
we'll play the Lady A cover.
Oh, yeah, let's play it. Wait, what song did we do that was the Lady A?
Wasn't Lady A like the "I Need You Now"?
Yeah, I love that song. Yeah, that is Lady A, isn't it?
Yeah,
Anyway, so we wrote with Robopop
yeah.
the next day and in person. His studio is crazy. It's really cool. It's 10
Right.
minutes from my house.
Okay, I'm sure. I mean, look, you're in LA, man. Like there's a lot of cool stuff out there.
Yeah, Burbank is great for,
Yeah.
it's got so many it's so random. Like it looks in like a residential area,
Yeah.
and then there's this random giant studio at the end of this like resident. It's like industrial, like it's huge. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
it's so there's
Who's working out of there? Just them?
no him. There's other people working out of
Yeah,
there. I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah,
there
yeah.
has to be, but he said they've got that whole area. I haven't been like it feels like so many people are just doing at home studios. I don't know. It's been a while.
That's my
You know,
game. I mean, we have a great home studio, man. I just came there. That's why I was late today because I was just coming from the studio and like, man, it's so Victoria. You have 100 times. I hope we have to have you here. You have
I
to come. You have
would
to come
love
to my
that.
studio. It's out in the woods. I mean, it's beautiful. You see me sitting back. When I'm live and I'm outside in the forest. The studio is like that. It's like it's actually residential. It's actually a converted residential property that has a creek in the woods, renovated double car garage, basement,
Dope.
2 studios, records everywhere. It's like a real nice vibe. Today we saw like 4 foxes just playing with each other,
What? Like a red fox?
4 of them. Like yeah, just skipping around and just frolicking and playing. And when you're a creative and you're coming out of a session and you want to write a melody and you want to put a lyric down, there's like you just want to sit under this canopy and just get going. It's a beautiful place. But yeah, okay, so you're in LA, you're in a big studio with the songwriter for and
A bunch of artists.
bunch of
Yeah.
artists. Okay,
Yeah.
how'd that song go?
It was so cool. So we did it so Ryan and John is the first time they've like done a writing session like this because normally we'll just sit at guitar and then we'll basically write it, voice note it, whatever, and then we'll lay it down
Yeah.
thereafter. So we're writing and he just like kind of starts playing some melody and then Ryan had a concept. And
Of course, Ryan being the film producer, right?
yeah, Ryan's the film producer. He's an incredible storyteller, just in general.
You have to be at that level. You're thinking only big. I love that.
Yeah,
As a
totally.
musician, as an artist, the albums that actually have tell a big story. I mean, that's my first record. Like I have a testament to it. Like my first record I did, which is funny because of what's dinging on my phone right now. It was under the band Sandfly, and I'm just getting right now like somebody wants that trademark, and I just right when we were chiming in, somebody's circling back with my Sandfly from my Sandfly days. But that was all the epic records, like It Only Makes Sense Once It's Finished, and it's a one journey, and it's 55 minutes long. So like I
Sick.
really do dig on that visionary kind of onset. So I'm excited to hear what his vision was.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good at that kind of stuff. Like as we're writing, he sees what this is gonna be like visually, you
Yeah.
know? It's cool. But so yeah, so we start on guitar or whatever, he starts making melody, and I just like the first melody pass I did, like I was just like started like singing some melody, some nonsense words, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, that's it. That's the pre they just used my whole melody. And then we started just like writing filling in the lyrics. And it was like, you know, because like that doesn't always happen that way. And I'm like, oh, sick. The first thing that comes out, he was like, that's it, do it. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yay,
Ah, nice.
validation, you know?
What a good omen.
Yeah. And it was like another just a fun anthemy kind of record, you know, just like powerful, inspiring. It's like, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm excited to hear how it comes out because
Sure.
he's gonna wait for a couple of days to like get us to comp and everything and send us
Yeah.
the stuff. So
Yeah.
I hope they're good. I don't know. You know, like sometimes you're like, I think.
No, it's a beautiful exercise of songwriting, you know, and we love to support it and learn. You know, I mean, it's like it's an art. We were talking about it last week, and
Totally.
I talk about it a lot because it's a lot I don't know about. So I have a lot of questions. You know, like, but the art of storytelling through song is it's a craft, man, and those who can do it, are an inspiration. And I love that you are really immersed in songwriting these days, like
Yeah.
and you're still doing it. I think that's so fresh, and I hope I learned from you a little bit to like keep that going. You know, I love making music, I love playing music, I love learning new songs, I love crafting new ideas, but to
Yeah.
actually write the song, write the story, and
That.
call it done. That part, yeah. So let's get us to Muscle Shoals, and then we'll bring you out to this studio here and we'll record it.
Let's go. I'm so stoked on that. It's just been such like an incredible process because normally I'm like, I love live singing. Like that's my bread and butter. Like I love performing.
Right.
But now I've like refallen in love with the creating process of it, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
it's like I'm learning so much. Like like you taught me, you know, like on our last stream, like tips and tricks for songwriting. And then like Robopop
Yeah.
was like talking about he goes, I love an ABA and then like an A rhyme right before the chorus. I'm like an A rhyme right before the I've never thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But there is a science behind it. You know,
Yes. Yeah.
I would love to I'm like having fun learning more about it, you know, and like the structure aspect. It's just like John's really good at structuring and so is Ryan. And so it's just I'm really grateful for you and for these guys and all the people that I'm around that are just sharpening me as an artist,
Sure.
you know,
Yeah.
because like you guys are so smart at what you do and it's just fun to like become more well-rounded and like continue to grow. There's like no cap to this. Yay,
Yes.
we get to meet.
Yes to that. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So what's
Lovely.
been happening in your world, young blood?
Yo, me, shoot. What's going on this side of the tracks? Oh man. So I run a recording studio in DC. So I co-own Sweet Spot Studio with my brother and producer Nico Laje. Um,
Nico,
he's been doing it forever. Award winning, really good.
he's
And so
amazing.
yeah, yeah, he's so loving, like such a light. Like I mean, he just gives.
Especially for a French guy. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right, totally.
No, he is. He's so lovely to work with. I mean, truly.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm obsessed with Nico. I can't say enough good things about him.
Well,
He's
that's very nice.
unbelievable.
Yeah, very nice, and people really appreciate him out here too. So we're immersed in a lot of big projects right now. So like the studio is releasing like an album. We have
Whoa!
another album coming in. Another album being negotiated. We just finished the score. Like big projects are like circling around. All the while, we're because same we have we're launching an online an academy. We've already been teaching. Okay, like we're all
Yeah.
courses, right? but we have spent for years like getting rid this online mastering music production course. It's 10 weeks. It's 10 weeks and it's $99 a month for 6 months. Okay. It's like, and you get 30 hours of one-on-ones with the engineers, the award-winning staff, and you're learning 10, to get to being able to master a song. For the producers that come in through our halls, we get a
Yeah,
lot of, because we have events, open houses, and people are coming in all the time. There's a lot of producers who
a
are
lot of
like,
in and
hey,
outs.
yeah, a lot of in and outs, and like, hey, listen to this, and like, oh yeah, the mix is a bit off. People are really trying to master the mix and how to do it, and it's like it's a total craft. Which Nico has been a professor at George Mason teaching this stuff. So like we just wrapped it all up and we set it out and it's booked and it's flying. So we're launching our first class tomorrow and it's going to
Let's
be
go. You're
so
launching your first class tomorrow.
yeah, tomorrow morning we're starting the 10-week course. So we
Are you stoked?
yeah, hell yeah, I'm
That's
stoked.
huge. I know you've been working on this for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, working on it for a long time. And once it gets going, it's just gonna be great helping people, kind of like you're saying, your experience of walking into these songwriters who have done these things who can then impart the stuff with you. Like
Yeah.
to be a part of that community, the big ecosystem, right? The big thing,
Yeah.
or people, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
so
And the
it's
community aspect of it alone too, right?
and you know me, right? Like so like it's a good thing.
I
So
do
yeah,
know
yeah, so so we're building that, and it's launching tomorrow, and we have like an array of people coming through from different walks, different locations, and so yeah, so that's been going on. Musically, creatively, I've been waiting for this singles, see what the record label is going to say. I know that one of our big guys out there had a personal situation, so just hanging on that one. I've been playing a lot of piano. I've been teaching myself a new song. It's like just sometimes I get moved, as a musician first. A piece of music will just like stop me in my tracks every now and again. And
you. I know.
if the time is right, then I'll stop what I'm doing and I'm going to learn how to play it. So
Really?
yeah,
I
so
love that.
yeah,
He was like,
so
hang on, that was cool. So this guy Samir
yeah,
plays like he can play everything. It's amazing. Like he's a master at guitar. He's a master. He plays piano. You play everything. It's so impressive.
wow,
I
you know,
don't understand.
yeah, I don't know, man. Music got me young and I never let it go, and then I dedicated so much time to it, you know.
Yeah.
But like I don't regret it at all because like at this point
No.
I love it. I love being able to play music. Music feels amazing, and it feels more amazing, over
I
time.
know. It
So it's
gets better and better as we get
yeah,
better at it, you know?
the returns on these investments are like, let me say that loud, like it only gets better.
It
Musicians,
only gets better.
it only gets better.
It does.
So yeah, I've been enjoying that. And oh,
You know.
and you had me. You last week you said
Uh,
we should do a cover. We should do this Louis Capaldi.
Yes.
Yo, I must have sung that like 30 times already. What?
Really?
Oh my God, I love it.
I do too.
Gosh,
And
thank
the
you so much.
day bleeds and the night falls. It just feels good to sing, you know?
It was
And
amazing.
you're here to get me through it all. Let's do it. When
Yeah,
do you want to cut it?
we're doing it. It's on its way. The train is
You know that song, Sammy?
the train
The
is
train is, what
started.
does the train do? Chugging? Choo-chooing?
Choo chooing. Yeah, that one. Choo choo.
The train's choo-chooing. That's not how this goes.
It's definitely chugga chugga, by the way.
It's a chugga-chugga.
But yeah, what a great song. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. And like, yeah, I can't wait to put that to tape and the journey to get me from there to tape, because this summer I spent a lot of time traveling, which was awesome. But one thing I was not doing while traveling was like singing every day. I wasn't, so like I was like a good 5-6 weeks of me not singing like I do when I'm in the shops and stuff. So
Right.
so I'm gonna use this song to like get myself back up to there, and then I can't wait to
Good.
get it done. It's gonna be amazing.
Do you normally like vocalize every day, or do you do warm-ups, or are you just like singing and that's like what's gonna keep you?
I'm glad to say that now I actually do warm-ups because
You do.
yeah. I found this cat on YouTube who does the baritone warm-ups. I'm a baritone now. My voice is low.
He's
Wow.
a baritone.
Yeah.
Dang.
I still can reach some of them high notes, but like I feel really comfortable down in these lower
Yeah.
registers. So I just kind of hit those warm ups, and it's a good show of growth because I was that kind. I mean, the reason I play all of these instruments is
Yeah.
because I'm just like, whoosh, if I see it, I want it, and I go right, and that's it, and I just jump into things. So it took me a long time because I
He's
wasn't
impulsive.
as a performer. I would just be like, it's time to play, okay, and then I would start singing. Like warming up to sing wasn't something I gave myself the grace for. I would just get off of trying to learn how to play the drums, and then I'd get on stage and I'd go play, and then I'd be trying to play the bass, and then I'd
Got it.
go do it again, and just like I was just doing it. I wasn't kind of like into the discipline that you ascend to as you actually reach greater heights. You need to take care and do
Yeah.
these things. So yeah, I do warm up. How about you? What are your tips and tricks for vocal prep? As
Well,
yeah.
sure. So I mean, you need to vocal. I don't always. I haven't been doing warm ups for like a while, and then I started doing them again because I need to because I'm singing a lot.
Hmm.
And but I sing constantly and I vocalize constantly. So like in the morning, first thing, just while you're brushing your teeth, it starts stretching your vocal cords. Do it like throughout the day,
Yeah.
like, and then it starts. It's like right here in your mask, and it'll just keep stretching and stretching and stretching.
Yeah.
And just like if you can't do actual warm-ups, you can do like those. You can vocalize a little bit here and there, and then it'll just help to keep your voice in your mask. I try. If, I don't usually succeed, but I'm trying to remember to like talk higher
Okay.
because people, I think, especially women, we started to talk low. I think as a part of like the feminist movement, when we were trying to be seen as equals, we changed the tone of our voice
Hmm.
as a society. And so now we're talking in a place as just like a cultural phenomenon that's lower than our natural registers, and it's damaging. And it's better for you to. That's why that Michael Jackson and like Ariana Grande, they talk up here because it's better for your voice to talk up here. It's better for your mask. It's good for your. It's good. It's just better for your vocals. Like we drop our larynx too far down.
And what I'm going to jump in on real quick is because, when I do my travels, typically it's with these international folk, and man, those accents are wild. And I'm going to say, namely, the Scandinavians. They talk up here. They're always going up there like little birds, just we're all humans, but the
Do
way
they?
they've chosen to express their accents and their talks are up here. Like they go up when they're talking. So yeah, there is like a freedom of expression where yeah, you can choose to go up with your tone
Yeah.
versus going down. Like culturally it can become a norm, and it's not because we're built a certain kind of way, it's because we've decided to resonate a certain kind of way.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah,
We choose to
interesting.
resonate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just better. Like you don't. Also, there's science that says, and I do that. I have a tendency of talking lower than I should be talking, not
Okay.
in decibel, not in volume, but in pitch.
Yeah.
But there is a science that says that you, as a woman, that you are perceived as more attractive if you talk higher. Who
Oh,
knew?
bird song, it's like a bird dance.
Yeah, yeah, the bird dance.
Bird dance.
You know about that?
Bird song, heck yeah.
You know that bird that like does a choreography and like dances around for its.
That's super. Hell yeah. What's the Planet Earth, man? I watched that other times, man. Yeah.
Me too. We're like the same. We're the same brand of nerd.
Proud.
I love the History
Yeah.
Channel and like Earth. Wait, what's your sign?
So I think I'm a Pisces with Aries rising. I should know
Okay,
this really because in the
I
last
forget
18 months, my ears have turned perked to astrology, and
too.
I've been like, okay, and I did go deep for a minute. There was this great app. I'll plug it. I don't care. Her name is Chani, Chani, and like you know, and if you find out the dates that you're born, this, that, or the other, the minutes, this whole thing, then you can, you know, you pay into it, but then you get a full read about because of where you were when you were born. And like, and I was like, I dove in, it was like a 2.5 hour read. Like it was not,
Whoa,
it was a
not light.
lot of knowledge. It wasn't light. It was a
Have
lot.
you done Gene Key?
Is that kind of like where they swab you and tell you where you're from?
No, Gene Key is same thing. You need your birth time and it will show you, I don't know how to explain it. It shows you every single thing about you. Like, and then you put it into like Chat GPT to help explain it, and you're like,
Yeah.
what? Like
Yeah.
it knew everything about me. Like it was like, you're likely a vocalist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're a performer. You need to do these things, and here's where you have struggles, and here's how to get over that. And it shows you what your shadow side is and what your, you
Yes.
know, if you, it's really specific, and it's like almost like creeped me out. I was like, you know,
That's totally.
about my childhood.
Yo, man, about
Like,
the people that I work with, you're like, you know, like your business partner is likely going to be like this. And I'm like, whoa, like, huh? Like, how do you even know that? So that's why, like, I perked and kept my interest because once I started, you know, I'm an open mind. I'm an open mind. I've met too many people and they've all surprised me because they're amazing. If you just stay open, you'll uncover something cool. So you know, I listened. So, and I was like, whoa, like it got freakish kind of quickly. And I was
yeah,
like, okay, pay attention. Let's keep exploring this. But I
yeah,
guess
it got addictive almost.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I kind of
Crazy.
fell off. I mean, I'm kind of resetting. You know, it's good that I took this break in the end of the summer and kind of coming back and reformatting, you know what I mean? Because like I kind of fell off of that type of daily rhythm of like you know, studying.
Yeah. Do you feel like, sorry, I interrupted you. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no, go.
Do you, I know it's crazy. Sammy, try it. Seriously. Do you know what time you were born? Anyway, so do you ever feel like, what was I going to say? Oh my God, I can't remember what I was going to, I have the worst ADD. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you were just saying something about
Uh,
your, oh,
yeah, rhythm, taking a
oh
break.
yeah. Do you feel like, do you guys feel like there's been like a lot of like rug pulling out lately? Like a lot of like endings and beginnings, like just feeling like this is a lot of change happening, or is that just me?
No, it's totally. I'm right there with it, and like, it's the type of change that trees grow out of. Like, it's slow, but it's real, and yeah, I feel it. I feel it. Like,
I
I,
love what you just said so much. Can we have a moment of silence from Samir saying it's the type of change that trees grow out of? It's slow, but it's real and it's strong and it's deep.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
you're so funny. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I'm glad you. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Yeah. Sammy, try Gene Key and then put it into Chat GPT and see what, it's crazy. Okay, sorry, go ahead. But yeah,
no
you feel it though, right? You feel
totally,
that? Like I
totally.
feel like everything in my life is shifting so,
Big
it doesn't feel
crossfade.
slow. It feels very, very fast for me. And it's scary because I don't like change so much. I know I need change. We need to change. We need to change and evolve.
Yeah,
And you know, this too shall pass, good things and bad things.
right, right, right.
But I don't really like it when I don't, I'm comfy. I'm happy. I don't, but
Yeah, the comfort, magic, outside the comfort zone type of thing. Yeah, life. You know, it's wild, and because you know it gets real talk about it because like there's something to be said about chaos being the somewhat of the healthier flow. It's
yeah,
not real flow,
wow.
but it's healthier almost, right? So the
You can
comfort because
go ahead.
yeah, just because like it's the river that keeps moving. You know, you
Yeah,
want to pull over, but life wants to keep flowing, and you don't know how exactly how you're going to bend and what's going to happen at you and what's going to be thrown. But like that's where life is, you know.
you gotta trust it, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes it like kind of hurts a little bit, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, for sure. And I think when you fast
I
forward
never feel that. So.
this, it can go to like where you get the choice. Like, do you want to go that way, or do you want to like put up a fence, like the fence, dog, like, or settle. Like it's a lifestyle, like, I mean, it is kind of one or the other. It's hard to, because settling down, which is a beautiful thing too, is not the same thing as being out there in constant change, right?
No,
That's like the
you're right.
thing. Yeah. But but yes, it happens. I mean, how are you finding it happen for you? I know that you had the Jimmy Kimmel thing happen, but then it also kind of came back on track. What
Yeah, so that happened.
a lot of live performances. You're singing a lot, songwriting a lot. What else is going on that's new?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. This it doesn't make sense. Like I have so many things that are happening right now that are everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah,
And at the same time, there's like a weird shift that's happening
yeah,
and I can feel it. I can feel it right now, like in my heart
yeah.
chakra. Like feel like a really intense energy right here. And like not to be like
No, no,
this
actually,
that sounds so LA, I know, but like I'm
no, no, dude,
self-aware.
I'm right there, girl.
But it's you know, it's just a lot of change in relationships
Yeah,
and like relationship dynamics
mm-hmm.
and I think it's just the fear of the unknown and like trusting that everything is okay. Like me, it's just like I don't know. I don't know what I can't really put my finger. Oh well, earlier this year, or this summer, I lost a big part of my income, so that was really scary.
Okay,
And I'm like, oh boy, gonna have to pivot,
right.
And so, but it's fine.
Mhm.
I did pivoted. Took a while. I could have done that a little better.
Okay, okay, okay.
Could have
Yeah,
done that a little better.
yeah,
Um, and then, also when that thing happened with Link, I was like, "Oof, well, that's not good."
yeah,
And,
yeah,
just like I just had like a period of just like, I got in a car accident. I had,
yeah. Right.
just,
You did say rugs from under you, so that does kind of mean that, like, it's kind of like more of like a stark adjustment, like an abrupt one, right? That's
yeah,
kind of like
it was,
more disruptive than kind of like fruits of labor kind of thing. Um,
right.
yeah, yeah,
Although I think that it is I think all of it was like the rug had to be pulled out from under me for me to like grow, or else I would have stayed comfy,
yeah,
you know? Um, and so I'm just like kind of learning to like trust and adapt and just not like look too far into the future because,
hmm,
I'll start projecting, you know, what could happen. This could happen.
yeah,
That'd be bad. Or like that could not happen also,
right.
that could not happen. It could be the absolute best case scenario. Like life is best understood backwards. I say it all the time because it's true. No one knows enough to be pessimistic.
Yeah,
Truly, you don't know. You can't see into the future. You have no idea if
right.
what's happening is actually bad for you
Hmm.
until later
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's our building blocks.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, you're right, and I think you're pushing me towards somewhere that I know that you and I also connect on,
Mhm.
which was like, really fun to discover when we first started hanging out. Uh, it's also about kind of like, it's in those moments. You know, when since you're saying like you can't know what's going to happen, you know what I mean. So then, what you can do is check your vibration, and just try to get into like that good vibe as much as you can, as quickly as you can, as often as you can.
So,
In terms of right. I mean, you were saying it last week, like, you in the morning, get your meditation going, so you get to this place, and just the one thing that we can do is like control our vibes and
that's
try
true.
to, you know, and try to
That's
just
true.
put that first. And then what I'm hearing in my day in and day out, because I do my meditation is on right now, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
What meditations are you doing?
I mean, every morning I wake up and I don't do anything until I've had my coffee and I've listened to this cat that I like. I'm just gonna keep that name, but like where it's just like puts the good vibe out there and just like puts these these things to be grateful for, and I'm like, I'm gonna just start there and like really get
That's good.
heart with it and just like, and and then I'll get my day going and like, and I feel it, I
You
feel
can feel your vibe raising.
it all the way. I am definitely different after than before, and I've been
Uh,
doing that for a long time. So now it's like really starting to get like, it's like more rooted. It's like I understand, and it really, and I feel it. I come out more awake and more aware and more grateful and more optimistic about, and more in the fields with like the possibilities that I want to see coming. Because look, you said it today, like everything you want is coming up for you now, right? It's because it
yeah,
starts with what you want. So like if you get your day started and get clear with what is it that I want, you know, then it will come in time. So
yeah. That's so true.
yeah,
That's
so
so
this
true. How long have you been doing this meditation?
I've been I've been core with the morning meditations for like maybe coming on like 6 years right now.
Every single morning?
Like 9.5 out of 10 mornings. Yeah. Or
I
more
do.
than or more than that. Like yeah, like
Yeah.
very few times now do I get moving before I've had my morning meditation.
And how long do you meditate?
It can be like, you know, 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 to 30 minutes of just waking up slowly with these vibes. I mean, because look, you want to get science about it. When you're first waking up and when you're first going to sleep, that's when your brain is at the closest to the subconscious level. And that's where, like, I mean, we're talking brain work, we're talking science, we're talking medicine, we're talking
Yeah.
the alignment, we're talking everything. So, like, those are the magic moments. Like the sun, like, when you're going to sleep and when you're waking up.
That's right.
So, tapping into that is like, the best. I just in my mind, I was like, well, then I got to just start tapping into that. Like, let's just start there. Get the mornings and evenings like into that space, and just so I do a lot of listening at night when I'm going to sleep, and I do a lot of listening when I wake up.
Yeah.
And
Sammy's feeling it too. He's like, yeah, same. Obviously, the
yeah,
rug. Yeah.
yeah,
But that's really good. And you're right. I've been like, it does make a difference when I meditate. I didn't do it for the last 2 days and I feel it heavy. I just have this weird, like, anxiety. You know what's hard? When you have an emotion,
mm,
but you can't correlate what, why, you
mm-hmm,
know? And you're like, what is this? Why do I feel this heaviness in my chest? What happened?
mm-hmm,
Where
yeah,
did this come from?
yeah,
I can't correlate the thought that may have made this happen. I can't figure that out sometimes. But
yeah, yeah.
maybe not have to figure it out. Can you just sit with the feeling of it and breathe through it? Or do you need to like correlate? How does that work?
I think you had. I think it's a great question, man. Victoria, I think that's a great question, and I think if I were to answer it right now, it would be like, no, just work with yourself. Because if you try to correlate, then you're guessing. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of guesswork, and then that's such a siphons so much energy. Wait, why?
Yeah. Don't
You
do
know,
that.
like, and it wastes. So there's like a, you know, yeah. So, um, yeah. I also talk to you about the four agreements a lot, and that shows up here. But it really helps me. I mean, it helps me because, like, this is at the core of like life as an artist, or life as a human, or a human as an artist, or however it is that what we're going through. Like it happens all the time, right? And like
It
how we get
does.
through it as creatives, especially as creatives, because it's already a vulnerable field. Like you're all, so you really have to learn like where how do I stay afloat emotionally, right? I
Mhm.
mean, like, and then sure everything else as well, but like
Oh,
so there are some, great opportunities to discuss how you get through these moments, or how somebody else gets through these moments, or what's helped them and what's helped you, and just because it's helped, and just talk about it, because, I mean, if anybody hearing this says, okay, I'm going to start getting into a meditation in the morning, and that helps them, awesome, like great, because it really helps me. I'll be the
I think
first one to say it.
it helps everybody.
Helps
There's not a person
everybody.
that can't benefit
Yeah,
from
yeah,
meditation. no
Yeah.
matter what kind it is, you know?
Yeah, and like, and it's not a big word. It's not nothing to be intimidated. Just listen to something that sets you right. Gratitude is a good place to start. Just
Gratitude is
start
the
with
best place.
gratitude. But yeah, just find something. Give me waking up with a cup of coffee. Gratitude. Search, listen, and just get into it. Find a vibe. You know,
I'm
and
so glad that you said that because I remember at the beginning of the year, we were doing the magic book. Remember the every single day, we'd write in the morning 10 things that we were grateful for and really dive into it. Like, don't just say it. Wait until your vibration is matching.
okay,
Feel
yeah,
it all the way.
yeah,
Like, feel what you're grateful for, and then you start to see more things to be grateful for because you're looking for them, and then more things to be grateful for start to find you.
yes,
I heard something fascinating the other day, which is they used to think that this is not what I was expecting, that love was the highest frequency,
yeah,
right?
okay,
There's a higher frequency than love,
all right,
which is kind of a dub. It's kind of a trick question, but
yeah,
authenticity.
authenticity,
Authenticity was shown to have a vibrationally like higher
yeah,
than love. But with that said, authenticity, I think, is loving yourself,
yeah,
right? Because you are unapologetically who you are
yeah.
and accepting. And I feel like that is kind of like the,
Oh,
they're cousins.
yeah, they're very close. What an
Yeah.
interesting, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was a really interesting study. I was like, really? That's not what I thought they were gonna say gratitude.
Right,
No, it's authenticity.
authenticity, yeah.
Because then
That's,
you're like, yeah, isn't that wild?
I
I know, I
mean,
kind of
I
looked
guess,
into
yeah, authenticity kind of for sure brings in like, yeah, that's a good one. I mean, authenticity. That's a whole chapter by itself.
it.
Um,
Yeah, Sammy
yeah,
was like, yeah, he was literally about to say loving yourself.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it. Because okay, so I did this the other day. I didn't even notice I was doing it. Um, I'm good at being I think I am. I think I'm good at being kind to myself, but I'm also unbiased, right? Like, so the other day we were listening back to a song we recorded, like a demo, and
awesome.
I heard on the track, I was like, well, wasn't that wasn't the right note, but that's okay. You
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
I was like said it on the thing and I was like, "Oh, I'm so kind to myself." It's like you hit a bad note, but you're not a bad singer.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? You
sure.
made a mess. You are not a mess.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. Oh,
right? You're don't identify with this,
yeah, yeah,
And so like being your self-talk matters so much.
yeah,
But I'm also very hard on myself. When I hit a note, like I'm like, yo, I hit the no.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm also like, yo, you're aperture, girl. Like, what are you doing? Open your mouth, you know?
yeah,
But I
yeah,
don't do it hatefully. I'm just unbiased with myself. When I do good, I'm like, that was good. When I
yeah,
do bad, I'm like, you could have done that better.
yeah, yeah,
And it's not like in a mean way or a judgmental way. It was just in like an observational way. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
I'm
So,
not mad at myself for
no,
doing that. I just, oh, I made a mistake. I could do that better. That's
right.
all.
I love this, Victoria, because as we're talking about this, and we've been doing this for a while, and we've
Mhm.
talking through a lot, and certain things keep kind of bubbling up. It makes me really kind of like appreciate that. Good, yes, I
I
love
just got
that.
an idea. Wait,
Listen, I
I
don't
really
get it
want to
about it
hear.
now. Wait, go.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, yeah, go.
Sneer, can we make some heart opening music? Like no tempo,
Yeah,
right? The stuff that they listen to and like yoga retreats and like meditation music, and it's just very legato-y, and there's no gridlock. It's just like an open, and then tune it to like 963, like the God frequency, and then just like help people like raise their vibration, including our own.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
can we do that? I
Yeah.
feel like you would be the perfect person to do that project with.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
That's
sure.
like what you
Yeah,
do.
that's
Yeah.
the vibe, and yeah, that's beautiful place to be. Um,
Yeah.
you know, it's a beautiful thing.
When I did the frog medicine, there was a song that was playing, and it just made me weep.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what was the song? It was like your heart open up, my heart opens and let the whole world fall in. And like, it was just like,
Mhm.
oh my God. It was just, I felt it. I felt while I was hearing it, I felt my heart opening up.
Yeah.
I did. I'm like, I want to give that to somebody else too,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Well, then you're already there, girl. Because if that's what your want is, then life will bring it to you in ways you don't even can't even expect, and will for sure be sweeter than what you're thinking it could be. You know?
Really?
Yeah, that's what you want, and that's what you know. You know, yeah, that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay, sorry. What were you going to say?
Well, no, I mean, I love it. It's in the same thing. Like, you know, it's like the when we get into these parts of the conversations where life is happening, then all of a sudden we get that moment. We're like, all right, this is one of those growing pain moments, you know, because it happens all the time, and we circle in and out of like, how do we cope through these transitions, which seem to always be happening. I keep circling back. I tie our conversations back to what I move forward with, which is the four agreements. I keep going back into them and seeing how in everything that we talk about, they make sense. Like when you're talking about like when you do good, but when you do bad, you don't. You're not mad. You do bad, and that's fine. You don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally. I live by this.
And that's one of the four. And like every time we're going through this, one of the four agreements is how you get through it. And so like I want to just be able to clarify the four agreements, and every time they come up, ding it out, because it keeps showing up because we in these conversations when we're going through. So like yeah, that's an example. You're giving us a perfect example of how you don't take things personally. And how that allows you to enable flow and growth.
Yeah.
So that's your experience showing us. You know?
And that's important in a band, especially, right? Because you're like, you know, if I'm not right for a part, all right, you know, that do what's the best thing for the band. If you have ego in this,
Yeah.
then your band, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. I love this song, but I sing it too pretty. It's a gritty song. I don't have the right vocal texture for this.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, but I'm gonna get taken off of it. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like, you know what we should do? Really just mess with Victoria's head. She's not good, you know, like no, they're not doing that. It's just do what's the best thing for the song. It's not personal. And I really feel like that. What are the other agreements?
Yeah. The other agreements are what? So then just do the best you can. Right next to that in this situation, don't take it personally, and then just give it your best shot. If you don't have that gritty voice, it ain't you. But you know, so like just do your best.
Yeah.
And then, you know, in these moments also, and this is kind of where it ties into the meditation kind of situation where it's like be impeccable with your word. Which for me is like when you be impeccable with your thoughts if you can too, because those are powerful, yo.
More powerful than you think.
Yeah, sorry to be that guy. Ah, go on. Yeah, so that's, you know, I mean, because look, when we're going through this, it can get real. And so like I've just, you know, what my lifelines, you know, which have helped me get to where things are now. And, you know, and so yeah, so I'm happy to share them is what I'm saying.
Be impeccable with your word.
Impeccable with your word, and then this one. This is an energy sucker, man. And I see people do it, and I'm like, damn, like you're just shooting yourself in the foot so many times, and it really hurts them, and it's hard to watch when people assume, like, oh,
is that one of the four agreements?
Yeah, don't assume. Don't assume.
Ask you and me, right? My mom always says that.
Yeah. Don't assume makes an ask. Yeah, like. People definitely say steer away from assuming, and the reason is, and I see it countless times, like someone's like, you know, oh my God, you know, this is happening because I think I said that and there, you know, or because I didn't, you know, and then they go through on this whole emotional roller coaster of like self, like sabotage.
Yeah.
find out, hey, it wasn't that at all. Like,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, it had nothing to do with all of that, you know, energy that you sucked down into this assumption that it was something. So like if you can pinpoint that you're assuming anything about anything, really just try to work your way out of that practice, because that habit, because it frees up so much energy that you can then turn towards, anything else really,
Yeah.
and help bring yourself back up, so
That's
those
true.
two is the fourth. I mean, we could talk forever. You can read the book if you wanted, but yeah.
Yeah, read the book. But also, like, I feel like all people assume in the wrong direction is where the big problem is, and that's going to lead you to anxiety. Like, they're like, oh, I said this thing, and then they responded like this. They must be feeling this way, and like blah blah blah, and or what, you know what I mean? They're assuming that like she's mad at me because of no one's chill,
Yeah,
you know?
what,
Chill.
it goes back full circle to what you said, and then that leads back to them being authentic. Because if you're not as, if you just maintain that authentic vibe because you did what you did, you don't assume that they're doing, like, it feeds back into an authenticity loop when you don't
Right.
take it personally, or don't assume. you
Yeah,
it kind of like helps you become more authentic, because then
that's true. And
you just
getting like really secure in yourself, like being really centered, because like I feel like it's one of those things where you don't, if people understand your heart, then they would never be mad at you because you wouldn't do anything that would ever cause any there's nothing malicious there, like, and so like there's nothing to be worried about, if you live in your integrity,
Mhm.
which is
Yeah,
one of the agreements too, right?
mhm. Yeah, I don't know. I think I mean,
What's
it
that?
all circles in and out, but the four are: don't take things personally, don't assume, be impeccable with your word, and uh, uh, uh,
What is it?
I don't know, but yeah, but it's all there. And then they
Yeah,
all kind of feed into everything. Everything splinters out of there, and you can
totally.
there for days. Um, yeah, and it's, this is why I think, and I'll be happy to finish it with this one in terms of this subject, but like the gratitude in the morning, because you know when you get grateful for the things that you have, then and that meter goes up higher, then you'll feel better going forward, and you won't be so easily blown off if you think something went off, if and like you're able to stand a little bit firmer if
Yeah.
gratitude is higher in your field, because then,
Yo, thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah,
just like said everything is gonna be okay. It is, everything's gonna be okay.
yeah, yeah,
It's gonna be okay, and you just have to like trust and know that it's fine. Just don't get. I'm not gonna get. You don't get upset about this person. Like other people's lights aren't dimming your light. Like you're not gonna be worried about like if I don't get, again, we'll go back to the song. If I didn't get that song,
yeah,
I don't care. I'm gonna have a lot of songs.
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
right,
You can't take what's meant for me.
yeah,
Nobody can.
yeah,
And so that's not meant for me.
yeah,
That's perfectly fine. I
yeah,
don't want something that's not meant for me.
yeah,
And just being able to feel that security and
yeah,
just take that with you. I think it's just a thing of like just right now for me, I need to just be able to just like breathe through the shifts and know and be like just steadfast in who I am, and like know that everything is gonna be fine, everything's fine. Don't panic,
yeah, yeah,
how do you like everything's gonna be okay? It is, yeah, good, I'm glad. It's just is, we're gonna be fine. But you can, it goes back to the thing too of like pain is inevitable, suffering is optional,
yeah,
right? What
right,
stories are you telling yourself in your head? What thought loops do you have?
right,
Be careful about that, because, if you stay in gratitude, you know, you
yeah,
don't want putting that vibration out. And it's hard sometimes when you've already started and then you have this momentum and you're like, where is this coming from? Stop
right,
it. Stop. Just stop. And that's when meditation comes in really handy. You need to stop
yeah.
your thoughts.
And then that's that. And then there's something after that. So once you stop those habits, I mean, you just stop those thoughts, and then
Yeah.
recalibrate. Then not only be careful about those things, but be fucking intentional about those things. Be like, okay, what do I want out of this part of my life? What do I want out of this part of my life? What's my intention in that part of my life? What's my intention in this part of my life? And like, take the time to like get clear about those things,
Yeah.
because then that's what you can like lean into when you're like, hey, where am I supposed to go right now? Oh, wait a second, where do I want to be in this situation? Like in my career, where do I want to be? And
Yeah.
not more than okay, I want to be, you know, uh, you know, whatever have your intention clear, and like, and it helps because then you can move that way, when especially when it gets dusty and you can't see, and you're like, what do I do now? If you take that time to be clear about those areas of your life and how
Mhm.
you really want to be, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you know uh,
Yeah.
and write that. I mean, we're saying things that people have said 1,000 times, but it's true. Like, there's a lot of power in these things. There's a lot of power in the pen. You write that stuff down, get that journal out. You don't have to do it every day, but do
Yeah.
it twice a year, do it once a year. Sit down with yourself once a year and be like, yo, where do I
Mhm.
want to be with all of this? You know what I mean?
Dang, that's
Yeah.
good. Get intentional. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. What do you tell what advice do you have for somebody who's dealing with heartbreak?
Heartbreak. Oh man, heartbreak's yeah. So what do okay. Uh yeah, that it's not happening. I mean, try to think that it's happening for you, that it's going to lead you to something better than you imagine,
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
because
yeah.
uh and that's, that there's something better, that will
Yeah,
come from it, and pains do lead to growth. Growing does need pain. It is a part of life. It's not always the best season, you know, but you know, but it'll pass, and and you'll be better for it. Maybe
yeah.
somehow.
That's that's really good. That was a hard question. You answered it impeccably.
Oh,
That's
did I?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
good.
did. That's
No,
really good.
that was a quite the pitch, Victoria. What? But good. Okay, so like, yeah. Well, like, what's the context? What's
I was thinking about Sammy,
yeah.
because I know he's going through a lot,
Yes.
and a friend of mine is you know, in a complicated
Sitch.
situation,
Yeah.
and she is, I don't know how to, it's just like a good but also bad. Like I don't know. She's like going through some stuff in her relationships,
Hmm.
and it's a good thing, but it's also like hard, you know. And
Yeah.
so I don't know what to say to like make her
Yeah.
feel better, about it. So I just threw it onto you.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, sucker.
take that. Yeah. I mean, look, I wish, and as sometimes you're just in a storm. That's just it. Sometimes you're getting drenched and you're outside, and you're without a car. You're in the middle of a walk. All of a sudden, you're just getting nailed, and like, and that's it. Like sometimes, like, and that's a tough to walk through. Other than just like, hold on, just hold on, just hold on. Like, when and just keep holding on, and try to get your thoughts about about what you do want in order, right? Get your thoughts about what you do want in order. Even if that means that's something that, okay, this situation, I don't want that. Okay, well then what do you want? And then
Yeah,
get into like, all right, that's where you got to lock in on. Like, lock in on the frequencies that you do want. And then just start trying to get there as quickly as possible in the morning and as late as possible at night. Just get back to where you do want. And like, because at the end of the day, it's only you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you're walking your walk. So
you're
uh,
right.
That's what I
Right.
was saying. Yeah,
That's
intention,
really good.
intentionality is our superpower, and
Yeah.
it can be, and it
Yeah.
can be good and bad. Like not having intention is also how you end up in somewhere like, how did I get here? Yeah,
Is what?
it's also like having intention is as powerful as not having any intention. Like if you don't get clear on what you want, then life starts happening to you versus like you're happening to life. That's
That part.
yeah, and that's where you got to just it's a in from within out. You got to start here. And that's the tough. That's a hard relationship. Like that's to like to get in tune, but like that's where it has to happen because nobody else is gonna get you anywhere else. You know?
Yeah, you're right. It's tough. I feel bad. I feel horrible because it's like she's gonna really have to do the within thing because she's isn't gonna be able to get away from this person per se. Like their lives are so intertwined.
Yeah,
And so I'm like,
yeah,
we don't know what to
yeah,
say,
yeah, yeah,
It's like you're just gonna have to like be okay and like feel that way from a distance and hope it just goes away. Like I don't know, don't feed that wolf,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
Because normally you could just like cut it off and then find something else that's interesting or whatever, and then just distract yourself until that's not a thing anymore. And that's just not what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tough break, kid.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
say that. Don't say that.
yeah, yeah. Tough luck, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, these are for all of the things that you can control, and some things you can't.
That's it.
And then and then it's good to know what they say like, give me the wisdom to know what the difference is, because
The,
like for what you can control it. For what you can get intentional about.
yeah.
What you can't,
Serenity prayer.
yeah,
God,
surrender
grant me the serenity to
that,
let
that one.
go of the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yes.
Hey.
Surrender,
Yeah.
Gloria. Connecting flights. That's it.
That's what we're talking about, baby. Let's go. It was a great conversation. And thank
Yeah,
you for that because that's a hard question. And
yeah. It's a tough
you
conversation. Yeah,
know, it is.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, shoot, but that got super real, which is great. Which for me, then in the poetry of it, like if we just hit all the root chakras in this conversation, for which we did, then like then we can, I'm sure
Go up.
go up and enjoy some of the blossom of it.
I don't know about you, but I am immediately going to do my gratitudes. I'm going to start that again. I'm going to start doing my gratitudes every morning. I started it and then I stopped doing it, but I'll find things throughout the day. But
Yeah,
still, it's being intentional. Just do it, write
yeah,
it down. The reason it works when you write it is because like it takes a little longer. So you sit with the vibration for longer,
yeah, yeah.
right? And then like you do that for 17 seconds, it starts getting momentum.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right?
It goes like that. Yeah. And then, beyond the 17 seconds, like now it gets to the point where like when you do it, it's like when you're in gratitude, you're actually grateful. So you actually feel good. So
Yeah.
then actually, if you want
Attract
to
more of that.
feel good, like you just that's where you go feel good. Get into your
Yeah.
gratitude and you start being grateful about the sun, the friendships, the guitar,
Yeah.
the color, like anything, and like and then it just starts to pick up,
It
and then
does.
it's okay, like
100%. And I was listening to this. I have to jump soon, but I was just listening to this girl. She was doing I think she was doing an interview on Super Soul Conversation, and she like lost everything. Okay, like lost her house, burned down. Her family was in the house.
uh,
Lost, I mean, everything.
yeah,
Okay. And so she started doing gratitudes and but she was like, what I don't have, like, it was hard for her to find anything to be grateful for.
yeah, yeah,
So when
that's
you're in that position, she was
yeah,
like, okay, I'm grateful that my heart is beating on its own and I don't have to tell it. I'm grateful that I have air that I can breathe, that just like I'm grateful that the earth is flying in the perfect proximity around the sun. If it was too close, we'd burn up. If it was too far, we would freeze.
yeah,
Thank God for that. And just like you can find, no matter what is happening in your life, you can find things to be grateful for. You can.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a little discipline if you're flying in that direction. But
Yeah.
you can do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
There's two more beautiful places I'd want to go, but it would take another 15 minutes. But I mean, but all of it because we're in a very nice place. These questions have really got us to where, you know, we can help each other out, and you know, even if it's by like learning what can work, what can help. So like, yeah, it does help, even if you can just peel it back and find that gratitude. But then part of me wants to say it's like, but then that's also where it reminds us that a part of what we need to do is be there for people too, because because sometimes cats are in a real tough situation, and their way out is through a support, a community, you know, like you know, like you know, like dedicating part of our lives to actually helping them out, cook them a meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know
Be
what
of
I'm saying? Like,
service.
drive them somewhere, like
Yeah.
you know, do something for them. You know, like just help them out. You know,
Yeah.
I think that that goes a long way as well.
It really does. All right, that's the assignment. We're going to do 10 gratitudes every day, and we are going to find a way of being of service to somebody else.
Yeah.
Yay, Sammy's going to start. Sammy, we're going to do it together. All of us are doing it together. We're starting a gratitude journal. We're doing this. You don't have to share it, but we're
Yeah.
going to do it.
Yeah. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
I'm so excited about this. I have to jump because I have to
All right.
teach, but
Good
yeah,
speaking with you, Victoria, always. All
you
right.
too.
Well,
What a great conversation. Can we do this every day? I always feel so lit up after I talk to you. I really do. Like you are such a vibe, Samir. I'm
oh,
so great. I'm grateful for you. I
yeah.
am.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
grateful for you too.
I'm gonna go sing Louis Capaldi now, and I'm
Let's
grateful to see you.
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You know it. You know it. All right. I will see you next
All
week.
right.
Y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Peace and love. Peace,
Bye.
love, and authenticity.
Nice.